Lights up. Smoking Lily Neilson enters the room. Perfect. Yeah. Eat your heart out, Carol Channing. She is a former Hollywood actress, a diva of the highest order, now a recluse who disappeared after the murder of her mentor, Peggy du Maurier. She has been trekked to a rundown, shabby area, renowned for roughness and illegal activity. It is so violent and corrupt that the police leave this district alone. Lily is dressed in what was once her finest dress and jewels. But after years hidden from the world, her clothes and jewels seem faded. She has her long cigarette holder with a smoking cigarette in one hand. The neckline of her dress is high. Ah, you're here. Bonsoir, monsieur. Ça va bien? Oui, of course, ça va. I hope you haven't been waiting too long. The Chinaman only told me a moment ago. These Orientals, hard to understand their English, let alone their Mandarin. You may kiss my hand. Well, I'd assumed someone who worked for Giselle in her magazine would have more manners. I suppose I should allow you to sit, although your insolence hardly deserves it. Oh, your time is short, is it? Well, I'm afraid I refuse to answer any questions without tea. You will have some, of course. I insist. Chinaman? Chinaman? Chinaman! Tea for two, Chinaman, your finest, and the lavender blue set with the peacocks, I think. Yes, well, get on with it. Now, perhaps we can begin before tea arrives. I think that would be wiser since your time is short. Oh, where to begin, indeed. There's so many things, aren't there? Yeah, yes, that was a tragedy. The silver amulet? No, it disappeared that night, never to be seen again. There is nothing more to say on that subject. Ah, yes, excellent, Chinaman. Do you take sugar? I would recommend half a spoonful for this blend. No? Oh, well, oh, too late. Milk? Are you sure? Very well. Give him half a drop. Yes, it is a wonderful flavor. You must tell dearest Giselle I was asking for her. Though I doubt they talk about me at all, do they? They were nothing without me. Most of them built their careers on me. I remember when you all thought I was beautiful. The shining star you all called me. It was my mother and father who got me involved. They made costumes, you see, for the theater first and then for the movies. They worked with Peggy du Maurier during the early days of their careers, and then she made it big. Years later, she insisted on bringing my parents when her every wish was being granted. She remembered some period costumes of theirs in a play she performed in, so they hired her. She hired them for El Chaperon. What a picture! Nothing as big as El Chaperone had ever been made before. I was only 5, I think, no, 6, maybe 6. And I would be there with them on the set, dressing in leftover pieces of fabric, pretending I was her, pretending I was Peggy du Maurier. They needed a little girl of my age to play the character of Peggy's sister in the movie, and my parents suggested me. Peggy thought it was an adorable idea and suggested it, insisted on it. Oh, it was magical. And then, when the picture was a success, well, I had trumped Peggy du Maurier. I had stolen the show. Everywhere the cameras flashed, everyone wanted me. And Peggy knew it. She wasn't bitter. Well, maybe a little. She saw, I'm sure, opportunity. So she took me under her wing, and I became her student. We did several movies together, 7 movies, until I was 12 years old. And then my parents saw there was a little bit of Peggy that wanted to see me fail. Just a little bit. But just enough to poison the relationship. Oh, sorry, I'm rambling. I haven't even let you ask a question. Yes, I have lived here for years. The old world. They still love me here, you know. Adore me. They're loyal to me. So I am to them. Oh, don't get me wrong. They smell, and for some of their traditions, but they adore me. Nothing changed how they felt about me. I'm still a shining star to them. After the incident, I was happy to remove myself from the limelight. You understand, of course. It was my decision alone to leave. All that grandeur, all that attention, all that, what was I to do? It was a grand life, yes, but one must move on. One must not continuously reread the last chapter of one's life. I miss nothing of it. I will never forget Bernstein's review of me. L'amour, the movie that made me a star again, not just some faded child actor. My figure, that black dress, my Fabergé cigarette holder, smoking old gold, playing the femme fatale, Denise Jadot. So, it's to be marriage, is it, Ernest? Well, I must warn you, darling. Behind every great man is a great woman with a great divorce lawyer. Bernstein wrote, Lily Neilson is so hot in this picture, she's smoking, and the name stuck. Smoking Lily was born, and for 10 years I was Hollywood, and everything I touched turned to gold. I could do no wrong. Yes, well, yeah, tragedy, as I said. I will never forget Peggy du Maurier. What do I remember? I remember feeling cold. And for some reason, like I was watching it from a distance, as if I was underwater. I could see, but it was unclear. And then the cold rushed away, and all I could hear was the sound of people screaming. She was magnificent in her last role and deserved all the attention she was given. She wore the silver amulet night and day. The fear of smiling was a wonderful, wonderful picture. And with its success, the amulet was priceless. A priceless piece of jewelry from Hollywood's greatest picture, Bernstein wrote. And when that man entered the ballroom and killed her in front of my eyes, I couldn't. They never found him or the amulet. I know many people believe I live here, hoping to find the killer or the amulet. The truth is, it's just easier here. I can get lost in this world, away from the lights. I will never go back to Hollywood. Well, now time's up. I'm sure Giselle will be delighted with your interview. You must give her my best wishes. You're an excellent journalist, really, tracking me down to this remote corner. And brave. Even the police leave me alone. Far too dangerous. It is excellent tea, isn't it? The Chinaman will see you out then. Chinaman? Chinaman? How long before the sugar takes effect? Excellent work, Chinaman. Excellent